What is happening with Bitcoin? The price has exploded in the last few weeks and it is touching $67,000 per coin today. And you know that I don't really talk about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general on my channel, but I need to talk about today because there's a lot of FOMO and hype being created, and a lot of retail investors are chasing this and being sucked into this hype. So we need to talk about that so that you know exactly what's happening, and so you understand the risk and reward before you pull the trigger. So let's talk about that, what's happening right now. So basically the two main reasons. Number one, since the approval of the spot ETF on January 10th, we have seen that it has unlocked the Wall Street money chasing this asset class. So before that, we only have a single ETF, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This was the only ETF out there that was basically using investor money to invest into Bitcoin without owning Bitcoin in their custody. Okay, so before that, there was no other ETF other than Grayscale ETF to attract that kind of a hedge fund, mutual fund type of money. Now, since these 11 ETFs are approved, this has unlocked the entire Wall Street capital to flow into this asset class. And of course, the big hedge funds like BlackRock and Fidelity, they also want their share as well. So they are going to charge in terms of the management fee by managing these ETFs. Today, their management fee is much lower than the Grayscale ETF, which is why we're seeing there's an outflow from Grayscale ETF into these ETFs. Because of that, there's a huge amount of capital, especially from Wall Street, big hedge fund owners, is flowing into this ETF, which is also chasing the limited amount of Bitcoins available, and this is pushing the price action up. So that's the number one reason why we're seeing a exponential growth in the Bitcoin price. But there's another reason as well, which is the halving. Basically what happens is the Bitcoin miners who invest into running mining machines to mine Bitcoins by solving those mathematical equations, which is basically part of the network. So Bitcoin is a part of a big network where individual computers and machines, which are basically solving these mathematical equations, they are rewarded in the form of Bitcoin. So, and that reward is cut in half on each halving cycle. We have 3 halving cycles before: 2012, 2016, and 2020. And after each of these halving cycles, the reward for those miners is cut in half, which push the price action up. Why? Because when you de-incentivize the miners, of course they're going to mine less Bitcoin going forward, because their reward to spend money putting together the machines that are going to mine the Bitcoins is going to be cut in half. Of course, then there will be less motivation for them to reinvest into those infrastructure and then continue mining those Bitcoins. So there will be a potential supply shock after this halving cycle. So the next one is going to happen in April of this year. I think 21 April is the date. And after that, there is a potential to see a price growth again. There will be a potential supply shock afterwards. So other than these two reasons, of course, there's the FOMO as well. Okay, so everybody is chasing Bitcoin price rally. Some are predicting it's going to go over $1 million very soon, and because of that, it's hysteria being created in the market. So there's a lot of FOMO hysteria out there. Everybody's trying to chase this massive bull run, and that is going to continue push the price up. Until when? I don't know. I think nobody knows what's going to happen next, because it's a wild west right now, and everybody's believing on this narrative that this Wall Street money is continuing to flow into these ETFs, and this will actually continue to push the price up because the demand is going to be much higher going forward. So now the question is what you are going to do about this. Well, if you are really into Bitcoin, if you are sold on the Bitcoin principle being an independent sound money system, then you should own it. You should own some portion of it regardless of the price. Okay, so if I believe on the independent sound money monetary system, I would definitely put some of my cash into Bitcoin and keep it there. So I'm not basically looking to take a quick profit out of this rally, because that is going to be a very dangerous game, because there will be a lot of volatility going forward. So the price can go up, come down, go up, come down. There will be a lot of volatility. So if you're going to chase this rally to take quick profit, then it's a very dangerous game. I would not recommend anyone doing that. Do these kind of tradings at your own risk. But if I'm the investor and if I believe on the principle of the sound money system, which all the Bitcoin maxis believe on that, then I would not sell it very soon. I will have a longer term horizon where I can park some of my cash into Bitcoin and just keep it there, because what's going to happen over time, then the trust that we have on this global financial system, it's going to get eroded. That is going to happen whether we like it or not. The trust on the current financial system is being eroded in front of our eyes. So over time, this is going to get further deteriorated. And when it happens, then the people who actually believe on the financial system, fair and equal and sound money system, they will start moving their capital into Bitcoin because of that belief. And this is when this will definitely take off and will have a higher potential in the long run. Anyway, this is just my thoughts. You let me know what you think about that. Put your comments down below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.